If you're struggling with significant digits, this is a trick that will help you out until you learn the rules. Draw a map of the United States of America. You just need to do a sketch. On the left side of the United States of America near California is the Pacific Ocean. On the opposite side is the Atlantic Ocean. Pacific Ocean starts with P, so we say the decimal is present. The Atlantic Ocean starts with an A, so we state that the decimal is absent. So we look at the number and we see if there's a decimal present. So if I look at my first number, 43,000, there is no decimal present. It has to be written in. Since the decimal is absent, I come in from the Atlantic Ocean. So I come from the right to the left. And I go to the first non-zero digit, which is 3. And from then on, I count everything. So there's 2 significant digits. And that makes sense because if I write 43000, there is no decimal present. So these zeros are trailing zeros. So there's only 2 significant digits. In the next number, 0.0590, a decimal is present. The decimal is written in. So we come in from the Pacific Ocean. So we go from left to right. We go to the first non-zero digit, which is a 5, and we count everything after. And so there's 3. And that's correct. If I do it with the rules, there's 2 sets of zeros, one at the beginning and one at the end. There's a decimal present, but if you notice, there is no significant digit in front of the 0. So these are placeholders, so they don't count. If I look at my last 0, there's a decimal present. Remember, the decimal could be present anywhere in the number. There's a significant digit in front, so this 0 is significant, so there's 3 total. In the next number, 507.0100, decimal is present. So I come in from the Pacific Ocean, so I come in from the left and I go to the right. First non-zero digit is 5 and I count everything after. So every single one of these are significant. So if I rewrite this, and I can use multiple rules to solve for this, there are 3 sets of zeros. We have a 0 between the 5 and the 7, a 0 between 7 and the 1, and 0 after the 1. So the first set, if you notice, they are surrounded by significant digit 5 and 7, so that 0 is significant. The 0 that is surrounded by 7 and 1 is significant because 7 and 1 are significant digit. The last 2 zeros are significant because there is a decimal present and 1 is the significant digit in front. So all the digits are significant. In the next number, if you notice, there is no decimal given or present. So I need to come in from the Atlantic Ocean. So I come in from the right side. I go to the first non-zero digit, which is a 3, and I count everything after that. So 70003, so there's 5 significant digits. So if I have to resolve this, there are 2 sets of 0 right here between the 7 and the 3, and 2 after the 3. So on this one, the first set is significant because it's surrounded by a significant digit. The last 2 zeros are not significant. There is a significant digit in front, but there is no written decimal. So these are trailing 0. So only these are significant. In the next number, a decimal is present, so I'm going to come in from the Pacific Ocean. First non-zero digit is the 1, so I count everything after. So every single digit is significant. So if I have to rewrite this and solve this, there are 2 sets of 0 between the 1s and between the 1 and the 3. So they're both surrounded by significant digit. The 1 and the 1 are significant. That 0 is significant. There's a 1 and a 3 surrounding the 0. Those are significant digit. So they're significant. So all the zeros are significant. The other way you could have done this, there's a decimal present anywhere. Significant digit in front. So these zeros are significant. Decimal present. Significant digit in front. That 0 is significant. As I stated before, if there's a decimal present and the first 0 is significant, every 0 following will be significant, only if the decimal is written. Next one. There's a decimal present, so I come in from the Pacific Ocean, so I go from left to right. First non-zero digit is the 4, so everything after is significant. So if I rewrite this, there's a decimal present, no significant digit here. So these zeros are placeholders, so they don't count. The next 0, which is between the 4 and 1, there are two ways you could do that. It is surrounded by a significant digit, so that 0 is significant. Or there's a decimal present, significant digit in front, so that 0 is significant. The next one, 10.001, decimal is present. I come from the Pacific Ocean, so I'm going from left to right. First non-zero digit is the 1, so I count everything after. So it's pretty much fine if a decimal is present. If the decimal is present, we come from the Pacific. We go from left to right. We go to the first non-zero digit, and everything after that, going to the right, is significant. If there is no decimal present or absent, we come in from the Atlantic Ocean, which is on the right. We go from right to left. We go to the first non-zero digit and count everything after going towards the left. I hope this helped you, so it's a little bit easier.